the BHA design department and our school as a whole, we really value sustainability.
I really liked how our thoughts about sustainability is getting more diverse and more deep.
In grade 8, we have a sustainable systems unit focused around some of the skills and concepts related to architecture. And so the girls inquire into the nature of human habitation, the systems that are required for human life inside a house or a dwelling, and then also learn about the sustainable aspects of some of those systems.
Right now we're learning about how to develop sustainable houses, and we're also learning about how to develop a sustainable world, because right now carbon emissions and climate change is getting seriouser every day. So we're looking at ways to solve this problem and learn about how to do this in our daily lives as well.
We present them with 3 different user persona, and we use user personae starting in grade 6 all the way up to grade 12. It's a really powerful tool that drives home this idea of somebody else's perspective being valuable, and that the designer is not the only person whose needs are being serviced in this process. We take a really close look at things like earthships, which are purpose-built sustainable homes, and also sustainable container homes, which use shipping containers as the structure for the house.
Our unit is about making our own sustainable house out of reusing containers. And the reason why we're taking photos of the sustainability garden is because we need to add sustainable elements to our container house.
At this point, we take a close look at layout of rooms and what makes houses livable and functional. There's a heavy emphasis on aesthetics and how houses function from an aesthetics point of view.
Today we were designing possible house layouts and concepts for sustainable housing for the chosen users. We were measuring furniture and other stuff for later use in applying the measurements in our sustainable house.
After this, we move into grouping the girls into teams. We want them to have a group of other students who are very familiar with their work so that they can give them ongoing feedback. And the second reason is we have them in these teams to create communities. And the outcome of creating these communities is so that they can create the sort of marketing magazines that would go on display at the realtor's office. So the conversations they have during the ideation period are a lot about having a shared and common design language among their houses. And it also includes having like a shared understanding of the different systems that the house might have.
We will create like the interior sketch using a specific platform, and then using that platform we'll be able to actually visualize our interior plans.
They can combine that digital model with the cardboard skills that we've developed in previous years to create a cardboard prototype. Really focus on the process of solving problems and looking at sustainability from the perspective not of designing something that's recyclable, but designing something that's lasting and usable.
I thought that through this unit, we're not only focusing on sustainable, environmentally sustainable aspects, but also socially sustainable aspects and economically sustainable aspects. And I think that is really beneficial for us because we are people who need to keep thinking about how to make the world more sustainable.